Hello, and welcome to this slightly different, not very bookish video. Obviously, if you've seen any of my other videos, I look very, very different. I made the decision to shave my head, and so I'm completely hairless. At this moment in time, I officially have more hair on my legs than I do my head. So this is a huge change. And I wanted to film a video to talk a little bit about my journey with my hair, my relationship to my hair and my appearance, and also to show some footage of me shaving my head because I filmed it all with my partner helping me, and also to talk a little bit about hair discrimination and beauty standards and things. So my plan is to sort of start by kind of introducing my relationship to my hair and talk a little bit about what I've done with my hair in the past, then to sort of go into the actual shaving process, and then go on to the sort of more serious talk and talk a little bit about how I felt shaving my head and how I feel now, and my sort of final thoughts on this process. And it's weird seeing myself. I feel like I look so different. I feel like it's so different in my soul. It's bizarre, but yeah. That's it. Anyway, so let's start with my relationship with my hair. It's been messy, to say the least. It's not been a particularly happy relationship. It's like my hair's a real person. Obviously I'm mixed heritage. I have naturally very curly, very dry hair that really struggles to keep in moisture. I can't remember if that's high porosity or low porosity, I can't remember. And I had natural hair until probably maybe high school. So for me, high school started when I was 13. And year 9 if you're in the British school system. My school system, we had a first school, a middle school and a high school, whereas nowadays you mainly only get like primary school and secondary school, but that's not really important. So I think I was about 13 or 14 when I started straightening my hair, probably 13. And I started to chemically straighten my hair, aka using relaxer. And I did that because I thought that's what I needed to do to be pretty, or for my hair to be pretty, because everyone around me had lovely straight hair. I was one of the only like black people in my school. I was the only black person in my year group. So straightening my hair was like a way to fit in, but even then, like my hair, see, when you straighten your hair but your hair's not actually straight, it's very like, it's a very tentative process. It's like, it doesn't stay straight if it gets wet or it's humid. Turns out the north of England is incredibly humid. If it gets like, anything happens to it that isn't the pristine exact temperatures, then it goes frizzy or it just starts to go curly. And chemically straightening your hair hurts, it burns, and I had to do it every 8 weeks. And it felt like the right thing to do. I really wanted to fit in. I used to feel so ashamed. I would never tie my hair back. I'd always straighten it. If I was going to tie my hair back, I used to have like a side fringe. It was a very like early 2000s fashion trend, having the side fringe. I'd have to have that out and straightened. And my hair was just dying. Just absolutely dying. I was too embarrassed to have my hair natural, to have my hair any other way. When I turned 14, I decided to get box braids for the first time. And I was excited. I looked at loads of pictures in black hair magazines of women, beautiful black women, beautiful dark-skinned women with braids. And I thought braids were great. It's like a way to have long hair without growing my hair, because my hair obviously was so damaged, it was kept breaking, it wasn't growing beyond my shoulders. I did that, and I got so badly bullied for it at school. I was called all sorts of names, and I was already bullied at school anyway, and I already experienced a lot of racism anyway, and school was already unpleasant, but it kind of just accelerated. Getting braids accelerated the sort of bullying, or increased it. Maybe accelerated is not the right word. and suddenly people outside of my year group were bullying me, people from older people in years above were bullying me, and it was awful. I was so ashamed. I didn't get braids again until I left school, until I was 18. I finished my exams, got into university, then I got braids again over that summer between high school and university. And that's when I got braids for the second time. It wasn't until I was 19 that I decided that I was done. I was done straightening my hair. I was done chemically straightening my hair. I hated the process. It was painful. It cost a lot of money. My hair wasn't growing. And it was when I basically recently got my hair relaxed and I had to get all my dead ends cut, so it was kind of in a straight. When it was straight, it was kind of like a bob around here. It looked lovely, to be honest, but I was like, I'm not gonna have any hair left if I keep doing this. I don't want to do this. Kind of ironic, not gonna have any hair left. I was just done. So I ended up thinking, that's it. That's the last time I'm relaxing my hair. Last time, that's it. And I stopped and I started growing it. And as it was growing, I started to trim off the straight bits that weren't curling. I started to just embrace my curls. And it took a long time. It's 6 years ago now. You know, it took really, nearly 7 years ago for it to go natural and long. And then I started enjoying it being natural. I liked it being natural. It was dark and thick and curly. I had to teach myself how to look after it that way. And that wasn't always easy, but it was good. I started to get used to it. But it was a lot of maintenance. And yeah. And then, but I never felt, I always still, even though I had my hair natural and it was lovely, I still felt restricted by it. I still felt like I couldn't do things I wanted to do with it. I still felt restricted with hairstyles. A few times throughout my sort of late teens and early 20s, I got like a couple of weaves every now and again. I would get braids a couple times a year. And that'd be the way I'd experiment with my hair, but I couldn't do anything else, and it was a bit trapping, and it took so long to do my hair every day. Oh my god, not every day, every time I washed it, but every day actually, yeah, to style my hair, to make sure the curls were nice, or to make sure it was like in place when I tied it back. Even on my YouTube videos you can see, if I didn't have my hair tied back or plaited or in some way, if it was loose, it's usually because I'd washed it, and even if I've been trying to dry it or trying to use a diffuser, it would still be wet for basically the whole day. So I'd film videos with wet hair and just be like, you know, just like, screw it, I'll just have wet hair and just, you know, whatever. Because I'd be waiting forever for it to dry, and if I only had a limited time to film and edit, I had to just do it. And it was incredibly frustrating. So I kind of went on a whim this year. I moved house and I was feeling good about myself, and I really wanted to do something different with my hair. It was growing thick and healthy, and it was a pain in my arse, but I needed to do something different. So I bleached it and then I dyed it red. And you didn't see that because I did film a video of it, didn't edit it or upload it, and I just left it in the dust now, in the archives. And I put some pictures up from videos that I took but didn't edit, upload, of my hair on the screen, so you can see my hair red. And there's one of the pictures, it was an incredibly humid day, it was in summer, so my hair was like increasing in volume as the video went on. Which was kind of funny, kind of cool, but yeah, I decided to not edit and upload, not because of the hair, just life got in the way and I forgot and I couldn't be bothered. And I liked it red, and then over the last since July, so the last 5 months or so, it's been growing out, and it grew out like this much. It was like my roots were huge, and I don't mind roots, I don't really care. My plan was just kind of just to grow it and grow it and grow it and just cut off the red eventually. But I got more and more fed up with my hair, so I finally, after looking at pictures of beautiful, bald, dark-skinned women, I was like, I want to shave my head. And for weeks, for months, literally, I'd been getting fed up with my hair, and I'd say to my partner, I might just shave my head. But I'd say it in like a flippant way, like, I'd never do that, it would never suit me, whatever. And my partner was always like, it would suit you, you should do it. So I did it. So I'm going to put some footage of that on now, if I haven't already put the footage in, and talk a little bit about the process of shaving my head. I sped up all the footage. I started off, I basically cut it after work. I've been at work, so this is the next day, by the way, now. So I've been at work and I came back and my hair was in a low ponytail, and I had some dinner, and I said to my partner, let's do it, cut my hair. And I couldn't do it myself. And you probably see from the footage that I kept, like, he would bring the scissors towards me and I kept like flinching away, and it's because he never normally touches my hair. You don't touch curly hair, that's like a thing, you know, you don't touch my hair sort of thing. And suddenly he was bringing scissors towards it. My instincts were just like, oh no, don't touch me. And then he did it and he cut it off. It took ages for the scissors to get through my ponytail. He took it off and I was like, whew. I felt like crying while he was cutting it. Not because I felt bad, but it was just intense. And he cut it all off and I was like, oh my god, that's my hair. Oh my god. And it was liberating, honestly. I was like, well, no turning back now. So he did that. And then the next step was, once we cut it off, he cut off the ponytail, cut all the like little bits off. And then I decided to shower and wash my hair, wash all the product off. I hadn't washed it in a week. So I had to wash off all the product that was in my hair and give my scalp a good scrub. So I did that next. After I washed my hair, I got out my hairdryer, which still had the diffuser attachment on, which I was no longer needing because I didn't have any curly hair to diffuse. So I threw the diffuser onto the bed and dried my hair. And it was the fastest I've ever dried my hair in my life. And it was weird, feeling like the heat on my scalp. I don't normally feel that. So I dried my hair because it had to be bone dry for the razor. Once my hair was dry, I got my clippers, which I bought a few days before, and they had like different guards for different like hair lengths you want to cut it. I started off with the longest one, which was 25 millimeters, and I did that, and I went through. And obviously it wasn't enough. I was like, I need to go shorter, I want to go shorter. And I started going down individually by different grades. So I went from 25 millimeters to 22, then I went to 19. Then my partner was like, it's only taking off tiny little bits at a time, come on man, you need to just go shorter. So then I skipped a load and I went down to a shorter length. And I did that and I liked it and I was like, I'm going to go shorter. So I picked the smallest guard, which is 3 millimeters. It's not quite like completely shaving my scalp, which is if you just had the razor without any comb guard things on. And eventually I just took that one and just shaved all my head. I just went through it and I was like, oh my god, this is it. And even my partner was like, that's the length we want, that looks good. And it was amazing. And it's funny because when I went to wash my hair, when I first cut it, I got shampoo in my eyes and my hair was like on fire, because normally my hair doesn't really lather up because there's so much of it before, but now when I had short hair it was lathering up and I got it all in my eye, and so my eyes were red and watery and it looked like I was crying throughout the whole of like me cutting and buzzing my head, but I wasn't. I felt great. I couldn't stop smiling. My partner was there helping me. He'd get up and help me with the back and help me sort the bits out, and he talked to me the entire way through and he was laughing and stuff, and there's bits where and it was just really nice. It was actually a really nice like evening cutting my hair. Yeah, and I just buzzed it all off. Here I am, just 3 millimeters of hair left, literally that's it. I think it's important to say about why I wanted to cut my hair, to buzz my hair. And I kind of mentioned it a bit before, how I've kind of felt a bit trapped by my hair. I always felt restricted by it. And I never really felt like my hair was mine or that it was for me. I felt like I was always doing it in order to fit in or to be socially acceptable. And I think there's a lot of discrimination against, well, there is a lot of discrimination against black hair, especially black women's hair, not just with people touching it, like hair touching is a big thing, but just about like what's considered like suitable or like neat looking, or the word's escaping me. Professional, what looks professional. So sometimes if I'd wear my hair loose and it'd be dry and it'd be really big, I'd feel like I look unprofessional, even though of course I'm not unprofessional, it's just my hair loose. You wouldn't say that about someone with straight hair wearing it loose. And I never felt like, I just didn't feel like me. And a big reason why I wanted to just get rid of it is because I couldn't maintain it anymore. And that was because I do a lot of exercise. I run frequently, a lot throughout the week. I do yoga classes, I do yoga at home, and I'm not a sweaty person generally. But when I exercise, I'm incredibly sweaty. I sweat a lot while I exercise. I don't know what it is. In yoga classes, I'll look around me and there'll be people like bone dry and I'll be like literally dripping down my face off my nose onto the mat. So I'm a sweaty person, which means my hair would get sweaty and wet every day, literally every day, because I'd always be doing something. If I wasn't running or at the gym, I'd be doing yoga. So my hair would always be sweaty, and not every day did I have time to stop and let it dry out and take it out of a bubble. Some days I'd have to leave it tied up and sweaty, and it would make my scalp incredibly itchy. And then I was in a catch-22 because if I was to wash it every day, it would really dry out and damage my hair. Because you're only supposed to really wash your hair a couple of times a week, or some people only say once a week, but I think a couple of times for me worked better. If you have afro hair, black hair, curly hair. But if I didn't wash it every day, it would be super itchy. But I didn't have time to wash it every day because it's not just the washing, it's the products and the styling, it's the diffusing, which takes so long. I don't think I ever actually diffused my hair until it was completely dry because it just took too long and I just get fed up. And you have to work and live. And I couldn't, my lifestyle wasn't matching up with my hair, and I wasn't about to stop doing things that make me feel good, things that are important to me, like running or whatever. I wasn't going to stop doing those things in order to make my hair look good or to fit in. And my scalp was getting sorer and sorer, my hair was getting drier and drier and happier and happier, and I was just like, well, it's been like this for so long where I've just felt fed up. And I don't want my hair to be defining my confidence. I want to know that I can be beautiful and confident without hair. Because who said that hair was feminine? Like the cavemen that used to drag people to their caves by their hair? Is that why women have long hair? And there's nothing wrong with having long hair, of course. I had long hair for a while. And I think long hair is beautiful. But it was just becoming a burden to me. And at first, I thought shaving my head would mean that I'd get a lot of negative attention, like a lot of people looking at me or commenting on me. But being a black person living in the north of England, I kind of get stared at a lot anyway. I live in an area it's relatively diverse, but it's not that diverse, as is just basically the north of England. So you kind of get used to people looking at you. It's kind of just part of my life. It's just, and so. Why not give them a reason to look at my beautiful bald head? And it doesn't really bother me anymore. And I just want to feel confident. And the moment all my hair was gone, I just felt free. I felt like this weight had been lifted off me. This thing that used to cause me so much annoyance and stress and was so itchy and never looked the way I wanted it to look. Never looked like everyone else on like Instagram or whatever. And I was like, I feel free, and it's still weird to look at. And one thing I've learned is that I have a teeny tiny head. It probably doesn't look like it on video, but I thought I had a big head. But it turns out it was all just my hair, and now I've actually got kind of a small head, and I like it. I feel like me. I think I look younger, which is a bit bizarre. I thought I'd look a bit older. I was kind of hoping I'd look a bit older because I am getting old, and I still, I don't want to de-age myself. I'd rather look mature, but that's okay. I don't mind. It's just I want to feel like me. I don't want to be defined by things that are just so redundant in the end, aren't they? Like your hair is just dead matter at the end of the day, and I want to try new things. I don't want to feel restricted. And if I do grow my hair out, which I probably will grow my hair out eventually. It'll take forever, but I probably will. Or maybe I won't. I don't know. But if I do, I want to just own it and feel good about it. And I want it to be for me and not for other people. And I want to be one of those beautiful, bald, black women that you see and you're like, damn, they look so cool. I want to be cool. So I decided that this is what I wanted to do. It's really hard to exist in our society and be yourself and be what you want to be and look how you want to look. There always has to be a why, and it's always like a need to fit in, and it's exhausting. And I just want to just do something that makes me feel like I'm beautiful and makes me feel good. And I tell you what, since shaving my head yesterday, showering is an absolute dream. I can go in the shower and I can submerge my head. I can't wait to have a bath and just like slip under the water. What a dream. What an actual dream. I can't wait. It's just exciting. I can't wait to run. I can't wait to run and feel the wind on my scalp. I can't wait to run and not have... I wonder if half my like sweatiness when I exercise is because of my hair holding all the moisture and just dripping on my face. I can't wait to just be able to just get up and get ready and go out. I don't want a high maintenance routine. I barely spend that much time on my beauty routine anyway. I always try to spend less than 10 minutes or 20 minutes. I'm not like a makeup like beauty guru. I just put on whatever I want quickly and get it done with. I don't want it to be high maintenance. So I just feel like regardless of what you want to do with your hair, whether you want to keep it long, straight, curly, braided, shaved, pixie cut, whatever you want to do, it should be because that makes you feel good and makes you feel whole. And it should be regardless of what anyone else thinks or feels or what society is telling you makes you beautiful or not beautiful. And I want to just be me and feel like I'm me. And I think that's hard anyway. I think it's even harder as a woman with the amount of like expectation on you and beauty standards. And I think it's triply hard when you're a person of colour, because beauty standards are very specific and they don't always fit you. And we're such a diverse species, humans I mean. It's so hard for everyone to feel like they belong and fit in. So just do what you want. I shaved my head. My mum looked shocked. I FaceTimed my parents after I did it, and they were shocked. But then they were like, "It suits you, and it's your body. You do whatever you want." And I like it. I like seeing my face. I like it. I want to grow it and maybe try getting a fade. There's a black barber's down the road from me, so I might like grow it a bit and get like a fade. You know, maybe I'll just grow the top and grow like a mohawk, but a curly one, not like a spiky one. I don't know. I just think it's about time that I just do what I want for me, regardless of the people, and just feel good about myself. And I mentioned in a previous video, I think it was the video where I was reviewing Joyful Environmentalism, that book, where I talked about how this haircut is going to be like a low impact change, like more sustainable change. And that's because I won't have to be buying loads of hair products. I used to spend so much money on hair products because I'd get through them so fast because my hair was so needy. So I won't have to buy a million hair products which all come in plastic packaging. I'll save myself money. I'm saving plastic. I'm saving myself time every day, and water. Do you know how much water I would use in the shower? I'm saving my shower drain. I would have to unblock using like drain unblocker every month to unblock the shower drain because it would like get completely clogged with my hair. It's all my hair. So that's another bit of plastic saved and a bit of money saved each month. And also when we used to vacuum clean the carpet, like no matter which carpet we vacuum cleaned, even if it looked okay, when you look inside the vacuum cleaner, it would just be full of hair. Like my hair, I don't know what was going on. Apparently I was shedding like a cat, hence the name maybe. And it was just awful. It was awful. And now I'm free. And who knows how long I'll do this for. I'm still getting used to it. I get pangs of excitement when I think about it and when I touch it. But I also get pangs of like anxiety, like, oh my gosh, did I do the right thing? But I think I look cool. And it's weird to see my scar. Apparently I bumped my head when I was little because I've got a scar here, which is like got no hair on it. I think I look cool. I think it suits me. And it's nice to be able to say that with confidence and without being like, or having a little voice in the back of my head that's doubting that. It's nice to own it. So yeah, I just want to share that with you. I think it's important that we have honest talks about how we feel about ourselves and share good things like love. And if you have been umming and ahhing about shaving your head, this is what every video I ever watched about someone shaving their head said. If you've been umming and ahhing, just do it. Because at the end of the day, hair grows back. And it grows back pretty quickly. And seeing my hair roots grow out this much in like 5 months after dyeing my hair, I have no doubt my hair will grow quickly. And I've not seen a single woman that shaved her head that didn't look beautiful. A single person, even men. But the videos I was watching tend to just be by women or womex, and I've not seen a single one where that person didn't look absolutely stunning and just look really good with their hair shades. So do it. Maybe I'm biased though. But yeah, but thank you for watching, and I hope it was interesting and funny, and yeah, I feel great. I can't stop touching it. It feels amazing. Because even I wouldn't touch my own hair this much when it was straight. When it was curly, when I had hair. So yeah, this is my new look. I hope you like it. Thank you for watching. Hopefully the next few videos will actually be about books. We'll see. Okay. Thank you. And I'll see you around.